Well, dear seeker of truth, you've likely wondered about the mysterious dance of darkness and light on the twin flame path. Like the eternal cycle of day and night, or the changing seasons that guide nature's rhythm, many believe that twin flames must traverse through shadows before emerging into brilliant light. But is this truly a universal requirement, or simply one of many possible paths? When you step into the twin flame journey with an already awakened consciousness, you're operating from a place of profound spiritual maturity. Think of it as having already completed the basic training before entering advanced studies. Your previous spiritual work hasn't been in vain. It's created a robust foundation that helps you navigate the intense energetics of the twin flame connection with greater grace and understanding. Those who have done their inner work carry a special kind of spiritual immunity. You've already learned to recognize the whispers of your soul beneath the noise of everyday life. Through meditation, self-reflection, and possibly years of spiritual practice, you've developed what mystics call spiritual discernment, the abilities to distinguish between ego-based fears and genuine soul guidance. This awareness acts as a protective shield, helping you maintain balance even when energies intensify. Consider how a seasoned sailor reads the weather patterns and navigates through storms with confidence, while a novice might panic at the first sign of rough waters. Your spiritual awakening has equipped you with similar navigational tools. You understand that temporary darkness doesn't mean you're lost. It's often just a cloud passing over the sun of your consciousness. The key difference lies in your relationship with challenge itself. Having experienced your own mini versions of transformation, you recognize that what others might label as darkness is often just intense energy moving through your field for clearing. You've learned to sit with discomfort, to breathe through intensity, and to trust the process of spiritual alchemy. This spiritual preparedness doesn't exempt you from experiencing intensity, but it does change how you perceive and process it. Rather than being thrown into confusion by twin flame dynamics, you're more likely to recognize them as catalysts for deeper awakening. Your previous spiritual work serves as a light in what might otherwise feel like darkness, illuminating the path forward with clarity and purpose. Remember, your awakened state isn't about bypassing challenges. It's about meeting them with wisdom, grace, and understanding. You're not immune to the transformation process, but you're better equipped to embrace it as the sacred journey it truly is. This foundation of spiritual awareness becomes your greatest ally, allowing you to navigate the twin flame journey from a place of empowerment rather than fear. Think of yourself as a master gardener who understands that periods of apparent dormancy are essential for new growth. You know that what appears as darkness to others is often just the fertile soil from which new awareness springs. This perspective transforms what might be perceived as challenging periods into opportunities for deeper integration and expansion. Imagine your first physical encounter with your twin flame as striking a cosmic match that ignites an ancient, dormant force within you. This mysterious force, known as Kundalini, isn't just spiritual terminology. It's a tangible energy that transforms your entire being from the inside out. Like a powerful river breaking through a dam, this awakening creates a surge of energy that begins to flow through your system, touching every aspect of your physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. When this sacred fire awakens, it's similar to initiating a full system upgrade on the most sophisticated computer imaginable, your consciousness. The process can feel overwhelming because it works simultaneously on multiple levels of your being. You might experience physical sensations like heat rising through your spine, emotional waves that seem to come from nowhere, or sudden insights that shake your entire worldview. This isn't random chaos. It's a precisely orchestrated, divine process of transformation. The intensity of this awakening often gets misinterpreted as darkness, but it's more accurately described as an intense purification process. Picture a master jeweler using heat to purify gold. The process might look destructive to an untrained eye, but it is actually revealing the metal's true brilliance. Similarly, your Kundalini awakening burns away layers of conditioning, limiting beliefs, and emotional blockages that have accumulated not just in this lifetime, but potentially across many incarnations. This process operates like a spiritual pressure cooker, accelerating your evolution in ways that might typically take decades of spiritual practice to achieve. The presence of your twin flame acts as a catalyst, amplifying this process through your shared energy field. It's as if your combined frequencies create a powerful alchemical container that supports this profound transformation. What makes this particularly fascinating is how the Kundalini awakening systematically addresses different aspects of your being. It might begin with physical symptoms, then move into emotional clearing, followed by mental restructuring, and finally, spiritual expansion. Like a master sculptor carefully chipping away at stone to reveal the masterpiece within, this energy works with divine intelligence to reveal your highest potential. The seeming darkness you might experience during this process isn't actually darkness at all. It's the intensity of light working to transform dense energy into higher frequencies. Think of it as turning up the voltage in an electrical system. There might be temporary sparks or fluctuations, but these are signs of upgrade rather than damage. Understanding this process can help you navigate it with greater grace. Rather than resisting the intense sensations or emotional releases, you can learn to work with them as allies in your transformation. This isn't about enduring suffering. It's about embracing a profound opportunity for accelerated spiritual growth that your twin flame connection has activated. Remember, this awakening is a sacred process that's been revered in spiritual traditions for millennia. While it may feel overwhelming at times, it's actually a blessing, a direct path to experiencing higher states of consciousness and deeper levels of love. Your task isn't to control this process, but to surrender to its divine intelligence while maintaining healthy self-care practices to support your system through this profound transformation. The phenomenon known as the dark night of the soul in the twin flame journey is perhaps one of the most misunderstood yet profoundly transformative experiences you'll encounter. Picture yourself standing in front of an ancient mirror that suddenly reveals not just your physical reflection, but every aspect of your being, including those parts you've carefully hidden away from yourself and others. This is where the real magic of transformation begins. Think of this process as spiritual archaeology, where you're excavating layers of your soul's history. Each layer you uncover might reveal uncomfortable truths, forgotten wounds, or unprocessed emotions. But unlike traditional archaeology, this dig site is alive and dynamic, responding to your awareness with remarkable intelligence. The shadow aspects you encounter aren't enemies to be vanquished, but rather lost parts of yourself waiting to be acknowledged, embraced, and integrated. Your twin flame connection acts as a cosmic spotlight, illuminating these shadow aspects with unprecedented clarity. It's similar to how a powerful searchlight might reveal hidden corners of a vast cave system, areas that have remained in darkness for so long that you forgot they existed. This illumination process can feel overwhelming because it often happens simultaneously across multiple dimensions of your being. This journey through the Shadowlands isn't about punishment or suffering, it's about wholeness. Imagine a master artist restoring a priceless painting. The process might involve removing layers of old varnish, repairing tears, and addressing damage. But each step serves to reveal the masterpiece's original brilliance. Similarly, your shadow work serves to restore you to your original divine blueprint. The beauty of this process lies in its intelligence. Your shadow self doesn't emerge all at once. That would be too overwhelming. Instead, it reveals itself in perfectly timed segments, each piece arriving when you're ready to process and integrate it. This timing often correlates with your twin flame dynamics, as if you're both engaged in an intricate dance of mutual healing and transformation. What makes this journey particularly powerful is its ability to transmute not just personal shadows, but collective ones as well. As you dive deeper into your own healing, you might find yourself processing ancestral trauma, societal conditioning, and even planetary patterns. It's as if your individual healing journey becomes a microcosm of collective transformation. The key to navigating this territory lies in developing a new relationship with darkness itself. Rather than seeing it as something to fear or overcome, begin to understand it as the fertile soil from which new awareness grows. Just as a seed needs darkness to germinate, certain aspects of your spiritual growth require these periods of apparent darkness to fully develop. This process also involves learning to dance with your shadow rather than trying to eliminate it. Think of it as learning a complex choreography where both light and dark aspects of yourself move in perfect harmony. This integration leads to a deeper, more authentic expression of who you are, free from the energy-draining process of trying to maintain a purely light facade. Remember, this journey through the Shadowlands isn't endless. Like any initiation process, it has distinct phases and purposes. Each shadow you integrate becomes a source of wisdom and strength, contributing to your capacity for deeper love and understanding. This is how the dark night of the soul transforms into the dawn of spiritual maturity, preparing you for true twin flame union at a level that transcends ordinary relationship dynamics. When you truly understand the depth of twin flame purification, you begin to recognize it as an intelligently designed cosmic process that operates far beyond human comprehension. Think of this process as a magnificent symphony where every note, every pause, and every crescendo serves a specific purpose. Your twin flame acts as a divine tuning fork, automatically adjusting your vibrational frequency to align with your highest potential. This isn't something either of you consciously decides to do. It's an automatic response that occurs at the soul level, much like how your body naturally knows how to heal a wound without conscious instruction. This purification process operates like a sophisticated spiritual technology that knows exactly what needs to be cleared, when and in what order. Imagine the most advanced artificial intelligence system, but one that operates on soul-level programming designed to optimize your spiritual evolution. It knows precisely which experiences you need to encounter, which emotions need to surface, and which patterns need to be dissolved at any given moment. The beauty of this divine timing lies in its perfect precision. You might find yourself suddenly remembering long-forgotten experiences, encountering specific situations that trigger deep healing, or receiving exactly the right insight just when you need it most. These aren't coincidences, they're carefully orchestrated moments in your spiritual evolution, timed to perfection by divine intelligence. What makes this process particularly remarkable is how it operates simultaneously on multiple dimensions. While your conscious mind might only be aware of surface-level changes, deep transformation is occurring at the cellular, energetic, and soul levels. It's like a master gardener working not just with the visible parts of a plant, but also tending to the root system, soil composition, and even the microscopic organisms that support the plant's growth. The process often unfolds in spirals rather than linear progression. You might revisit similar themes or patterns multiple times, but each time from a higher level of consciousness. This creates a natural evolution where each loop builds upon previous understanding, gradually expanding your capacity to embody higher frequencies of love and consciousness. Understanding this divine orchestration can help you surrender to the process with greater trust. Rather than trying to force or control your transformation, you can learn to flow with its natural rhythm. This doesn't mean becoming passive. Rather, it means becoming an active participant in a process that's ultimately guided by divine wisdom. Consider how a butterfly emerges from its chrysalis. The timing of this emergence isn't random. It's precisely coordinated with the butterfly's development. Trying to help the butterfly by breaking open the chrysalis too early would actually harm its development. Similarly, your twin flame transformation follows its own perfect timing, designed to ensure optimal spiritual development. This natural evolution also includes periods of integration and rest. Just as nature moves through seasons, your transformation process includes times of active clearing and times of quiet integration. These aren't delays or setbacks, they're essential parts of the process, allowing new awareness to fully anchor into your being. Remember that this journey isn't about reaching a destination. It's about becoming who you truly are at the soul level. The process will continue as long as necessary, moving at exactly the right pace for your highest good. Your task isn't to make it happen, but to remain conscious and present as it unfolds. trusting in the divine intelligence that orchestrates every step of your journey. Through this divinely guided process, you're being prepared not just for union with your twin flame, but for embodying your highest potential as a spiritual being. Each clearing, each insight, each transformation serves the greater purpose of awakening you to your true divine nature. Your twin flame journey is as unique as your fingerprint. While some may need to walk through valleys to appreciate the mountaintops, others might experience more gentle transitions. What matters isn't the presence or absence of darkness, but your willingness to embrace transformation in whatever form it appears. Remember, the twin flame connection isn't about suffering, it's about evolution. Your journey isn't measured by how much darkness you endure, but by how much love you allow yourself to become. Trust in your path, embrace your process, and know that every experience serves your highest good.